And then it was that group was also tied in with my girlfriend at the time, who was no fucking picnic either. She lied about the weirdest shit. The weirdest shit. She would text me like sweet things in this like what she called a tribal tongue from her home. Listen, I'm not a fucking linguist, dog. So like I'm not gonna question it, right? But I'm remembering the actual tweet, the text, and be like these long, beautiful, like linguistically it looked great. And I would ask her, "Hey, what tribe is this?" Because I wanted to learn it, so that could be our thing. It's a couple. Never get the name from me. So I said, "Fuck it, I got this Google. Why not take some of the phrases, Google them?" Now, if you ever played Final Fantasy X, there's a language you can learn. There's a language you can learn. You have to collect certain things to make the dictionary, but then all the alphabet becomes translated in English for you, but you can still learn language, like how to say words and all that. I She had told me Final Fantasy X was her favorite. It's not even like my favorites. I don't really pay much mind. Like I do like concepts in it, but it's not my favorite. Mine is still seven and come fucking early 2000s. Ugh. But there's a ten's good. Never thought about it. Never put two and two together until I Googled what I love you meant, and it pulled up the Albed dictionary. So this entire time, she's got me convinced that this is some Elden African Jamaican some fucking shit thing that she's telling me. And it's supposed to reveal how much she cares about me because she's telling me these things in this native tongue. But this native tongue is not even real. It's from a virtual space. She would also plagiarize weird things. She would, I'm a writer, of course. I've mentioned that several times in this podcast. She would pitch things to me. Stories. I hate it. I hate when they do that. I don't just go write it. You don't need my approval. Go write it, and I'll read it when you're done. I don't ever pitch anything to anybody. I just write it when I'm done. Here it is. But she was telling me about this movie she wanted to make and how the world would be like comic book panels, right? And the guy could control everything in the comic world to aid him in reality. This sounded familiar to me, but I couldn't place it. It was somewhere lost in my past, and I'm like, this is ringing out to me. Like, it was like John Edwards. Comic book bullshit? Yeah, that rings a bell to me. It's telling me this is some bullshit. That's what the spirit's telling me. So I had a PlayStation 3 that still played PlayStation 2 video games. So I told her, hey, you have anything? 'Cause I know you don't have a system at the moment. Like, I just want to, play something different than what I've been playing. She had a Sega Genesis collection, PlayStation 2 disc. It had like Sonic and all that. And I get home and pop in the disc and I see, oh, look, it's Comic Zone. I was just thinking about this the other day. I have no idea why. Let me play Comic Zone. Within like the first few seconds of the very first level, I realized she had pitched me Comic Book Zone. Or Comic Zone, whatever it's called. But Sega Genesis, you know it. How's that for a college girlfriend, dude? She started taking my mannerisms, my jokes. It was weird. I don't believe just because you're with someone, you can take their joke. I think you still gotta ask permission for that. Like, I don't take any of my girlfriend's jokes. That's her material. If she wants to lease that out to me, that's more than fine. But I make sure everyone knows that's her joke. I ain't trying to get beat up. That's her joke. But some people don't feel that way. They steal your essence.